The Obi-Wan Kenobi series has me incredibly conflicted. On the one hand, I am excited beyond words to see Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor back in Star Wars. It's something I've wanted since I was a little kid watching the prequel trilogy. On the other hand, I am terrified that this is going to break continuity in so many different ways just to have something happen that we all kind of know is going to happen. And that is the rematch between Anakin Skywalker as Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, who is now Ben Kenobi. As excited as I am to see these actors back in Star Wars, the possibility of them fighting again does make me a little wary. There was something special and meaningful about Anakin and Obi-Wan not seeing each other since Revenge of the Sith, since the Duel of Mustafar, the day both of their lives were irreversibly changed. And I don't know, I kind of hope the series can do it justice if they do meet again, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not skeptical. I really am. I'm really skeptical that they can pull it off. Which brings us to the topic of today's video. Leaked footage from the Obi-Wan Kenobi set shows Vader fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's a quick clip and I'll play it for you right now. But if you don't want to see the footage, this would be the time where I suggest you turn off the video. Okay, let's play it.
And 3, 2, 1, go!
There's no context given if the fight between Obi-Wan and Vader in this leaked clip is in person, is a hallucination, or a dream sequence. Yeah, the leaks say this, that, and the third, but I always say approach all leaks with a grain of salt. But what I will say is that I have read almost all of the leaks, and a lot of them are saying that Obi-Wan and Vader do fight in person. I'm going to give you my honest thoughts. As cool as I think it would be for Obi-Wan and Anakin to fight again, as heartbreaking and devastating as I think it could be, I do not want Obi-Wan and Anakin to fight again. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not saying it makes the show bad. I'm not saying anything. You can form your own opinion on what you think of Anakin and Obi-Wan fighting again between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. I'm not going to say it's wrong, I'm not going to say it's right, but for me, myself personally, I don't like it. I don't think they should fight between movies. I know it's very tempting to do it, but in the wise words of Jeff Goldblum,
I'll tell you the problem with the scientific power that you're using here. It didn't require any discipline to attain it. You know, you read what others had done, and you took the next step. You didn't earn the knowledge for yourselves, so you don't take any responsibility. You stood on the shoulders of geniuses to accomplish something as fast as you could, and before you even knew what you had, you patented it, and packaged it, and slapped it on a plastic lunchbox, and now you're selling it. You want to sell it.
I don't think you're giving us our due credit.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should.
I don't know. To me, it kind of ruins the novelty of Anakin and Obi-Wan not meeting again in so long. It had been 20 years since they'd seen each other. It's not impossible for Anakin and Obi-Wan to meet again between the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy. It's really not. But I'm just trying to think of how the hell would Obi-Wan get out of that situation. You have to have Vader think he killed Obi-Wan, or else he would spend every single day of every single moment trying to hunt down Obi-Wan all the way to A New Hope, which we know he doesn't do. And this kind of brings into the problem I have with the Kenobi show. Not with Deborah, not with any of the people working on it, but just where the continuity has left this show. If you've kept up with the comics or the books or more and more and more comics, there's no mention of Obi-Wan and Vader meeting again. And you would think that would be something that would be on Obi-Wan's mind. And you think that would be something that would be on Vader's mind. And no matter how many comics we've seen that are set between the prequel trilogy and the original trilogy, there's no mention to that. And of course you could say, well, the TV shows and the movies are a higher form of canon than the comics. And yeah, we've seen that because Dave Filoni constantly retcons things from the comics and the books. But if we're going back to a canon tier system and actually the books and the comics aren't really the same form of canon, then what was the point of the new canon if things are going to contradict each other anyway? I mean, that's just a little nitpick from me, but just talking in terms of the movies, I don't know. It doesn't make me comfortable. I don't know. It doesn't make me happy to see Anakin and Obi-Wan fight again. again. As cool as it's going to be, and don't get me wrong, it's gonna look cool. Visually, it's gonna look great. Deborah Chow is a great director. It's probably gonna be one of the best directed fights in the franchise, but I'm just worried to get to this payoff, how much we're gonna have to sacrifice to get there. It's just as excited as I am for the Kenobi series, I can't help but feel this is more about Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen getting back together and having one last swing at a fight, rather than providing a story for Obi-Wan that wouldn't contradict. Maybe not contradict. That wouldn't, I don't want to say contradict, but step on the toes of a lot of the way people saw the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, but hey, what do I know? I guess I can't hold on to the past. It was never officially stated, they never fought in between the movies, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do. If the leaks are right, and they could be wrong, because well, scoopers have been fighting for their life all this time, but if they are right, and they probably will, knowing Lucasfilm, Vader and Obi-Wan are going to fight in the flesh again in the Kenobi series. I don't know how they're gonna do it. I don't know how Kenobi is going to get out of this situation without Vader burning the entire galaxy down to find him, but we're just going to have to live with whatever they do. Personally, to me, if I feel like it steps on the toes of both Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, I'm just gonna ignore it in my own personal headcanon, which is what I do for a lot of Star Wars these days. But if it's great and it doesn't, hey yo, props to them. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you want to see Obi-Wan and Anakin fight again? Do you not want to see them fight again? Whatever you want to do, yo man, assalamu alaikum. I think that shit is great. Just give me your opinions down below, and I will see you for the next video. Stay safe, stay healthy, drink your water, and I'll talk to you next time.